conversation. But deliver us.
Cheers, guys. Our second podcast of the season. Here we go. Number two of the season right here. Welcome back to Legends of Lawtown 2018 season. Back with the king himself,
Commissioner Corey,
and
in the middle corner.
Co-commissioner.
T-Guns.
T-Guns. There we go, baby. So, guys.
Did you introduce yourself?
I don't want to introduce myself.
I think we need a little bit of introduction.
The social media queen.
The social media king of the Legends of Lawtown.
SCH. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that
You deserve
soft introduction.
You deserve it.
Soft introduction.
Let's get it.
So, guys, the last podcast that we've done was the top 12 teams in Legends of Lawtown.
The only 12 teams.
Draft
The only
water.
12 teams, not the
The
top
top,
12.
they're all top 12 right now.
That's true.
Because they're all 0-0 right now. So 12 teams have been decided of what we are doing in terms of
Draft order.
Thank you. That's why you're here, Co-Commish. That's why you're here, Co-Commish.
We
So
start
guys,
from the top or the bottom?
we're
Are
gonna
we
start.
gonna start?
We're gonna start from the
Bottom,
top.
now we hit.
We're gonna start from the top. We want to start with the number 1 overall pick this time because
Okay.
we're gonna do
I
this.
like it.
We'll start from 1 to 12.
So
we're
it's
gonna
an
go
early mock. Early mock. Let's go
the
back
earliest mock up you can have.
Yes, because we can all agree. I might fuck around. You guys might fuck up. But we're gonna have another mock closer. to
Oh,
the
we're gonna have
draft.
tons of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. That's
So
all
we
I
have
care.
our draft board from last year, 2017, 1 through 12. We will be rolling down the picks number 1 to number 12. We will be going down every pick that was picked last year as well. What do you guys see on that one? 2.5 minutes per team. Let's go. First overall pick in 2018 is going to the 2-time champion, back-to-back, the new king of Legends of Lawtown in terms of a GM. Not you. It is Dupe. Dupe has the number 1 overall pick. Last year, the number 1 overall pick was Zeke Elliott. Where do you guys see Dupe taking number 1 overall right now?
Gotta go with Todd Gurley, right?
I would say Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is the safest choice because I think that he's the easy repeat for RB1.
Nothing's changed. He's still like a 3-down back.
But I think that offense got better this offseason.
got better, so they're gonna score more.
So you.
Well, I mean,
So would you put that on him though?
did they get better though? They added Cooks, but they lost Watkins.
They got better.
Their defense got better, so maybe the offense is on the field more.
So my take on that one is that Todd Gurley is the consensus number 1 overall pick, no matter which way you look at it.
So far.
So far in the early mock drafts, all 3 of us have to agree on something like when we're going to go forward for this to 12 picks here. I don't think that Todd Gurley is going to finish number 1 overall at the end of the season. Whenever you will pick number 1, you want them to finish number 1. I don't think so. I actually think their field plays into a disadvantage if you see them in the playoffs.
He played on that
year.
field last year.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Only for half his games though.
Same
Half
as
his
this
games.
game.
I still
only
feel
playing 8 games.
I still feel that field that they play on, it's sloppy, it's grass. That could hurt Todd Gurley. If I have the number 1 overall pick, I'm a little concerned about that. Todd Gurley could have an injury, a major injury on that field that they play on, because that's what hurt them. They were the number 1 team last year, going into those playoffs right there. The Falcons came into their house and beat their ass.
I don't think it was a field. I just think they played a more experienced team. But we don't even play fantasy football in the playoffs, so that doesn't matter.
I'm still saying that field had a big difference in that playoff game, and I think it's going to have a big difference for Todd Gurley going into that 2018
So,
season.
If that field plays a big factor in the playoffs this year too, like what difference does that make for Todd Gurley?
I think that he wants Todd Gurley to.
Because I'm saying every single day when he goes out on that field, that shitty field, that grass field, that's a quick ACL tear for him. I'm just saying that right now. I'm just saying
he
that.
had in his 3-year career, he has numerous ACL tears in his 3 seasons playing on that field. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
No, you stupid idiot. He went to the St. Louis Rams that went to LA, and on that LA field, now they play on a grass field.
That's true, I did.
That grass field is not good for those players.
All I'm saying, he was fine last year.
And that team, and I'm going to tell you right now, that team, you got all those good players, they lose a couple games in a row, that's bad chemistry in that locker room. Too many egos in that team. I'm just saying that right now for Todd Gurley.
All right.
No, but he's the consensus number 1 overall pick. I agree.
Okay.
If they lose a couple games
So
in a
who
row,
do you think's going number 1?
Todd Gurley. He
Okay.
has to do.
So number 2. Talk
So
to
we
us
just
about
wasted our
number
first 2.5 minutes.
two. Yeah, so go. Number 2. Who do you
I'm
got
mad
going
because you
second?
say stupid stuff like that.
I
Okay.
said super stuff. You
Okay.
said super stuff
Yo,
about the field.
you
He was
started-
You're wearing a Cavs hat
You
right
are
now.
talking. It's a Florida Games hat. You are talking
Cavs
about.
hat.
You are talking about the
just said it
same.
was-
Oh,
Hold
shit.
Hold on. You were talking about the
Look.
same field that produced the #1 overall fantasy football player in 2017. Now you're
Road
saying
games.
all of a sudden
Road
that field.
games. Road games. Look at his road game stats. Do you have them right now?
Pull him up. Do you have him?
I do in my mind.
Pull him up. Let us know.
Bro, alright.
No.
Invalid conversation. Invalid. Number 2 pick. Who's the number 2 back?
I want to sell Todd Gurley high for #1 overall, so he's out of my mind. Cause Straight Cash Homie has the number 2 pick. That's why I'm doing that. And at the number 2 pick, who do you think I'm taking right here? Of course, I'm taking Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is consistently in the top 3. He's consistent. Last year I was worried. Last year I came out on these podcasts and I said, Le'Veon Bell, contract year. Le'Veon Bell, he's holding out. Le'Veon Bell,
And he's not
I'm worried.
holding out this
And
year.
Le'Veon Bell had injuries. And you know what? He's still top 3 at the end of the year. What happened to Le'Veon Bell?
Top
He
3. But you're
finished,
picking top 2.
Le'Veon Bell finished RB4 after 13 weeks. And he still finished in the top 3 technically after 17 weeks. So let me just say that Le'Veon Bell is going to be on Straight Cash Homie. Le'Veon Bell is going to be ripped right here.
I hope you get the Bumblebee jersey so I can make fun of you when we
I'll
go.
do that. I don't mind that at all.
Alright.
Le'Veon Bell, number 2. What do you
So
think?
he really thinks.
Do you think
number two-
Le'Veon Bell will be number 2?
Yeah, that's a fine pick. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so let's
Alright,
roll
yeah,
this
sure.
podcast on. He has the number 2 pick. He just made his pick pretty much. So let's just go to the next pick because I'm not even going to say who I'm going to think that he picks because I don't know if he thinks he picks.
So we'll put that Le'Veon Bell 2.
Le'Veon Bell.
Gurley
too.
and Bell 1 and 2. I mean,
Yeah, okay,
that's
I
not
agree.
a bad.
Okay.
That's not a bad 1-2 combo there. I'm not gonna reach for picks like my name's No Guts, No Glory. I'm gonna take what's always certain. That's what's up.
Third pick.
3rd overall pick is the new guy in the league, James O'Sullivan. James O'Sullivan with number 3 pick. I actually want to go somewhere
Okay.
outside of this podcast that's close to James O'Sullivan, and I want to know, Mr. Untitled, who James O'Sullivan would pick at number 3 after hearing that Le'Veon Bell's been taken and that Todd Gurley's been taken. Let me hear it out there. Let me hear it. Let me hear
Mr.
it.
Untitled.
What am I saying?
That's why he's called Untitled. Unopinionated.
My bad.
So should we...
Todd Gurley's been picked. Le'Veon Bell's been picked. Who does James O'Sullivan take 3rd overall? Todd Gurley's been taken. David Johnson. He's saying that James O'Sullivan's taking David Johnson right there.
First of all, this is the 3rd pick. He picked the first one. You picked the second one. Shouldn't I pick the 3rd pick?
Go right at that.
If James O'Sullivan wants to come into this league and make the playoffs, because it's not, you don't play for a championship your first year. You play to make the playoffs. That's it.
Start with
Plain
that.
and
You start
simple.
there, yeah.
Make the playoffs.
Yep.
He's taking Antonio Brown, number 3. Antonio Brown has been a top 5 wide receiver in 6 out of the last 7 years.
Real quick, is this a PPR league? Yes or
No, but that's standard. That's standard.
I have a question. With the 3rd overall pick, why are you trying to draft a top 5 overall wide receiver?
He's gonna finish 5.
You're just targeting
No.
a top 5 overall wide receiver?
He's going to finish number 1 this year.
Okay, but
no
how,
Martavius Bryant on the
take
other
the
side.
number 1 wide receiver, compare him to the top 5 running backs. Where does that he fall now?
There's been
He
years.
falls 4.
No, there's been years when the top wide receiver has been over the top running back. Look it up.
Oh my god.
Look it up.
That's-
Look
no,
it
that's
up.
stupid.
Historic
It's
wide
probably
receiver
been like
seasons.
1 or 2 years in the last 10 years that's
James
happened.
O'Sullivan.
Alright, so who do you think he's gonna pick? David Johnson, you said?
No, he'll take Ezekiel
That was coming
Elliott.
from inside.
He'll take Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I think
you
he'll
have
take
to.
Zeke Elliott.
Because
Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott is just a productive running back.
Another guy that's ready to punch a girl in the face. That guy would never wear my jersey on my team. Fucking woman beater.
That guy
Woman beater.
What does that mean, dude? What does that mean?
This guy's a woman beater.
That guy that just died, that 20-year-old never beat
Zeke
a woman.
Elliott. Zeke Elliott is a woman beater. That's why he was suspended from the NFL.
So are half the players in the NFL.
Okay. So who would you take, Dave?
Oh.
You agree with him with Zeke, the woman beater?
Are we drafting based on how we
So guys, just to speed this up here, I would take Zeke, number 3 overall. We have Gurley off the board. We have Gurley off the board. We have Le'Veon Bell and Zeke. 3 running backs are gonna go right in the top 3. It's absolutely gonna happen.
That won't happen.
And it's gonna happen again. Running backs always supersede wide receivers.
So I hope it doesn't happen. I would gladly take Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay, so you want to talk about who you want to take? Why don't we go to the 4th overall pick? And that's you, T-Guns. You got the 4th overall pick. Go right ahead. Who are you taking?
So I really want to take Saquon Barkley, but I think number 4 is a little too high. Not a lot too high. Because if I was sitting at 5 or 6, I would take Saquon Barkley. Number 4, I think you gotta take David Johnson.
Why are you taking David Johnson at 4?
He's just a stud. He was drafted, what, 1st overall, 2nd overall?
So last year you got on the IR real quick. Do you think he already popped up to be that status in the top 4?
Yeah, he's an elite talent in the NFL. Yeah, there's no debate.
That injury's not gonna hold him back.
Nope.
I'm not worried about the injury. I'm worried about that team declining and trying to rebuild right now. Like,
as a team,
they just drafted a, I don't know.
Yeah, they signed Sam Bradford. They hit a
So
ball.
you think
Is he gonna be their week 1 starter?
Yeah.
Because okay.
No, Josh Rosen won't be.
I didn't know if they were gonna go right into the rookie.
But
Josh Rosen
if they play the rookie, doesn't that benefit the running back?
It does. Does Josh Rosen, like, where was he drafted? Like, 6, was that 16th? Was that 10th? I'm sorry, 10th. Okay.
Don't quote us because we weren't at the draft. What?
You're an asshole. So, Josh Rosen got a little chip on his shoulder. He's trying to beat out Sam Bradford. I don't think that's too hard to do. I think that he can beat him out.
Sam Bradford's a hell of a quarterback.
When healthy.
Yeah.
Tell me his stats.
His injury.
What do you mean? Tell me
his injuries.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. Like, tell me his stats. Like, tell me if you're gonna say something, back it up.
So you took Zeke Elliott with the 3rd overall pick. Tell me Dak Prescott's stats. You don't know the quarterback. Why would I know?
I never took him.
Why would I know Sam Bradford's stats?
Whatever. Dumbass pick. T-Gun's 4th overall pick. You take Zeke Elliott. Right? Is that what you just said?
I said. I said David Johnson.
I'll try and get him. All right.
Why is that a dumbass pick? Explain why that's a dumbass pick. Why is David Johnson a dumbass pick?
It's a T-Gun's pick.
Don't
So
remind
who
him.
would you pick there?
Who would I pick?
Yeah,
Zeke Elliott.
He's already gone. He's picked the
You
3rd.
said that for 3rd. So who's 4th?
I take Zeke Elliott.
I will take Zeke Elliott 3rd overall, 4th overall after he's picked.
Wait, you said 3rd overall.
All
You
right,
take him
who's
3rd
good?
overall.
All right.
Now we get in your head. This is how you get in your head. I ain't a commission anymore. I'm a GM trying to get in your head. That's why I gotta instill it in your mind, baby.
Who's Gilman taking?
What pick does he have?
Ezekiel Elliott. He's taking Ezekiel.
Okay,
Everyone's taking
so
Ezekiel
Kamish,
Elliott.
name the top 4 picks that we just talked about.
But we didn't all
Your
agree on them,
top 4
I have,
picks?
I have different picks than you and him.
No, we're trying to make a consensus right now. The top 4 picks.
We're not making consensus. It's
He's got
3
Zeke at 2,
experts.
3, and 4.
3 experts that who's gonna see who got it right.
Because obviously they don't want to talk.
at
Because
the end of this,
Who do you have here? Top 4 already done.
I already have. I have Gurley. I have number 2 is Le'Veon Bell.
Zeke.
Number 3, James O'Sullivan's gonna take AB.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Number 4, I have Zeke.
So yeah, if he's still on the board, I'll take him at 4. Yeah.
I mean, that's what you guys want to decide. I'm just talking about what we're talking about right now, which is what we're talking about. It's Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Zeke Elliott, and David Johnson. That's what we've been talking about.
Right.
That's the picks. We're trying to make it a
Johnson
concept.
is going 5th to Gilman.
But we're just saying right now, of what you see on the board, that's what's happening. Because we need to talk forward, because number 5th is Gilly. Gilly is going to take AB. Number 5, because a wide receiver's there. He's going to zag when everyone zigs. So he's going to take that top wide receiver right there. Does Big Ben actually survive the entire season? Because if there's no Big Ben, there's no AB in terms of production.
He becomes like a wide receiver 3.
It's
Really?
true. It's crazy.
He's a must-start wide receiver 3, so that's even worse than a wide receiver 3.
There's been talks about Big Ben retiring. Does Big Ben stay there? That has a lot to do with Antonio Brown. They signed him to a big contract from the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's no AB. I mean, if there's no Big Ben, there's no AB. Who did they just get there for a quarterback there? T-Guns.
Mason Rudolph, but he won't
Mason
play a
Rudolph.
factor this year.
Do you think he pushes Big Ben to the limit a little bit?
He might fire up Big Ben. Big Ben might say
Big Ben
like,
kind of got a little bit worried after that pick there. He was just saying, like, why did they waste a pick on a quarterback? Why did they do that? It fires up a quarterback like that. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
So do you think that
Alex
in terms
Smith last year had some good games?
he had some good games because he knew he had Mahomes right behind him. Yep. So does that fire up Big Ben? I know some Big Ben games gonna do really bad, but other games it's gonna benefit AB right there. So just saying right there. The number 6 pick, the toothless aggression, Pat Brophy. We've already talked about 4 running backs, 1 wide receiver. What do you do with the 6th pick right here?
Can I talk here?
Go right ahead.
A guy that Brophy had last year, Alvin Kamara. Mark Ingram was the first 4 games. I gotta think of a guy right there, Alvin Kamara. He had him last year.
First 4 games, like, would you be shocked if he's the number 1 running back going into week 5?
No, absolutely.
I wouldn't be
High scoring
shocked at
offense,
all.
like yeah.
But
and he
then
rolled him to the
you're
playoffs
worried
last
about
year.
the rest of the season, I guess.
Yeah.
But the guy still contributed without anybody.
Yeah. I mean, with both of them in the backfield, he was still in RB1.
So it's kind of crazy too with Alvin Kamara. We'll see what happens in preseason. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is June right now. Like we'll see what happens in 2 months from now. But Mark Ingram could still be traded. Like it could be 2 weeks into the season, and you cut him. Yep. Exactly what you said right there. Cut. Can you make that noise again? There you go. Right there. Cut. Just like that, and they could just go with Alvin Kamara. They're like, we don't need Mark Ingram anymore. I believe that the Saints have been like trying to get other running backs that they've been practicing too as well. Yeah, I can't name them I can't name them right now.
DeMarco Murray they brought in.
DeMarco Murray, which is kind of
free agent.
Yeah,
they brought him.
Yeah, they brought him in, but DeMarco
out.
Murray did not want to be like the 3rd or 4th running back on the team.
I think they brought in Jonathan Williams.
The fact that they bring in other running backs to be like Mark Ingram.
How did that guy not get signed last year? Jonathan Williams.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was behind McCoy and then he got cut, right?
Yeah.
So guys, 5 running backs in the top 6 right now. AB is the only wide receiver off the board right
He
there.
deserves it too, right?
AB? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we go into the 7th pick overall. Mr. Untitled himself, that doesn't want to talk over there. But Untitled going into the 7th overall pick, what do you see?
I go?
Jordy Nelson is still on the board.
Come on.
Yeah, well, he picked him in the first round last year.
Well, and last year, 3, 6, 7, Odell Beckham went 7th overall. Odell Beckham, he's got 1 year left on his contract. Odell Beckham is not holding out. Odell Beckham is going out there and still proving that he wants to be a top number 1 wide receiver. Is Odell Beckham going to be the 7th guy off the board again for a 2nd straight year in Legends of Lawtown?
Could be. Yeah, he could be.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
I like Saquon. Saquon's got to go somewhere up there.
He hasn't gone yet.
I like him
It's a
right
biased
there.
opinion.
I like him right there. And if Saquon doesn't go, I like Melvin Gordon too.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come around, come around, come around. Let's go, let's go. None of this bullshit anymore.
Here we go.
This
He's
is you're
here to
put
make
on the
his
hot
pick.
seat right now. You're being put on the hot seat.
So this pick is let him know who's already
Here's the hot
drafted.
seat. Here's the hot seat right here.
So who's
You
already,
sit down right now.
Who's already been drafted?
Todd Gurley, Le'Veon Bell, Zeke Elliott, David Johnson, Antonio Brown, Alvin Kamara. 5 running backs. 5 running backs. 5 running backs taken off the board right now. 1 wide receiver taken off the board. 7th overall pick. It's your turn. Right now it's June. Who are you taking? Who are you taking?
Gronk's fallen.
Number 7 overall.
Gronk's fallen.
Last year, Zeke, David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, LaShawn McCoy, and then Odell Beckham.
Demaryius Thomas still up there?
J.J. is still up there.
DT will come off when Wilcox drafts. 10. Who came off again? Denver has Case Keenum.
Right, yeah, Jordy Nelson, Terrell Pryor, Frank Gore, Robert Kelly, LeGarrette Blount,
Joe Mixon.
Jonathan Stewart, Theo Riddick, Spencer Ware.
You know who I should? You know what?
Cadillac.
Let me tell you something. Hey, as a GM to a GM round, I'm not commissioner anymore. Let me tell you something in the 7th pick right here. You need to take Shaquan Barkley. Shaquan Barkley. No!
Shaquan?
Shaquan.
Yeah.
We'll call him Shaquan right
Did
here.
they add an H to his name? I didn't know. It was
Take
Saquon.
Barkley right here. 7th overall.
Shit.
Take Barkley.
Shaquan.
Take Barkley. If you see his tree trunk thighs, he is gonna steamroll through everybody in the NFC East.
But
I'm telling you.
7 is early.
GN to GN. You know who else has tree trunk thighs? Is Doug Martin. And Doug Martin is very inconsistent.
The muscle hamster.
The muscle hamster.
You know who someone's worried right there? The regular season champion T-Guns. He's worried that his pick is going to be taken away from him.
I picked before him, so...
Well, you're not obviously going to take Barkley
So
at that top pick.
he might think
You're not going to take him that pick.
I picked before him, so I'm not
Oh,
worried
so you're
about
saying
who
Barkley's
takes
going to be
first round.
taken. Oh, he's got a little smile on his face right
So
there.
in the conversation now, I moved to pick 8.
Well, Habits to do is still on the board, if, you know.
Ooh.
Yo, everybody right now, June, Barkley's already taken off the board. There we go.
But you just read it in the first 6 picks, and you did not say Saquon Barkley. So he can take
Obviously
Saquon
not.
Barkley if you want.
Obviously not.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Because we all know you're going to take him. It's already now known out there. That's what we're going to do,
He's
baby.
not gonna take
Mind
him, he
games,
said.
baby. Mind
He
games.
said he's not taking him.
I made my pick. I
Yeah,
picked
that's
David Johnson.
Bro, it's June.
Yeah.
We're not talking about who we're taking.
So at the
yet.
7th pick, you will
It's not
take
even
Barkley.
close.
Barkley's off the board now.
Did he take him? Let him make his pick.
Who
Please.
would you take, Vibes?
No disrespect to you, but... Da-da-da-da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. If he doesn't take Barkley, oh, Red Zone's on the board next.
What's the dude's name that motherfucking he's on the Chiefs? The area thing?
Kareem Hunt. Kareem the Dream
Yeah, you got it.
Hunt.
Yeah.
Even with Spencer
So
Ware
there we
coming
go.
back
I'm not
from
saying
injury.
that high, but I'm just saying.
Let's say Kareem Hunt.
I just thought
Let's
about
put Kareem Hunt there. Kareem Hunt, first 4 games of the season, absolute stud right there. Kareem Hunt absolutely has the chance with, hey, you said rookie quarterback, right? You were talking about the Cardinals. Rookie quarterback having David Johnson there. Rookie quarterback, he's not a rookie, but technically he's going to be
Yeah.
starting as a rookie.
First year.
Mahomes,
Yeah.
he has to rely on Kareem Hunt for what he did last season.
Yeah.
Not a bad pick there.
Hey, Spencer Ware is healthy. Spencer Ware is still on that roster.
And a contract year.
They don't bring Spencer Ware back this season if they don't plan to use him.
Contract year, they want to use everything out of him. Contract year, they might cut him. They might just say like, you never know.
Yeah, we don't know.
So
It is still
that's
June.
something
It is
to
still
look at.
June. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We need to move on here. 8th overall pick, King Corey, red zone right here. 8th overall pick. We're gonna put a Kareem Hunt. on
I
that.
would just take Melvin Gordon right
Melvin Gordon. Okay,
I
we're
like
like,
that.
Melvin Gordon.
Like not like
This is
in
third
your
year,
face. Yeah, not your in your face fucking boom. I think he's gonna finish number 1 overall.
No.
But I'd be happy if he finishes top 5. And
Which he should. I believe he was last year.
I think
top
that
five running
team-
back. That's a good pick
that
right there.
team, as the months got colder, whatever, that team got better. Like I think that's a playoff team this
Yeah.
year.
I think every year with the LA Chargers, San Diego Chargers, that's a team Phillip Rivers can like. He's an average, like I feel like he's always an average 8-8 team, but he's a team that has that offense. It's like they're 1 or 2 injuries away from their team depleting. But I feel like when they start the season, they can start hot. They can start and push forward.
Did
You got-
they add another receiver over there? Keenan Allen.
They added a rookie.
Okay, they drafted him.
Yeah, I forget who it is.
We'll get more
It
into
might have been
the
Michael Gallup. I don't know.
We'll get more
Um,
into the depth charts and shit.
But when you're
too.
talking
Yeah, I'll be
injuries,
down in
when you're
line.
talking injuries, Hunter Henry's gone. Keenan Allen is very injury prone, which makes them lean.
Yeah, the Hunter
Which
Henry
makes them
man.
lean on Melvin Gordon a little bit more, which that's
But they'll bring Antonio Gates back. But does Antonio Gates come back?
Is
to that
Gates
team?
like done? Last year was his last year.
They got rid of. They just didn't want to resign him, like because
he's
they
not on
wanted
the
to go
team
with.
yet.
No, they haven't resigned him yet.
so
They
you gotta
just
think
wanna
that
go
that
Hunter
boosts the value of Melvin Gordon. They gotta
Henry.
lean on him a
It
little
does,
bit.
absolutely.
Danny Woodhead retired.
I would think.
Adam Eckhart is there, but he didn't really do anything.
So we're pretty much on to number 9, Ton.
Tom's
He-
probably trading out.
Don't
this
even
pick.
talk about
He has
that.
never had
He's
this-
gonna
he
trade
has
this
never
all.
had- He hasn't
over.
had a first round pick since his first year.
Guys,
in
can
the
I
league,
just say this? That based on obviously this is the first stupid mock draft that we're doing, but only 1 wide receiver has been taken so far. That's it. At terms of 9 for last year, 3 wide receivers are already off the board.
What was it? Julio.
Julio
AB.
and AB and Odell. So no one's taking a wide receiver yet. We're always focusing on running backs. Which is funny because earlier you were saying that, oh, wide receivers could finish ahead of running backs. Why are all these running backs being taken off the board right away? Everyone's always focused on running backs. That's what I want to say there.
I think Tom's a guy that rides like the hype trains a little bit, and so I think he takes Saquon.
He's got to go at some point.
I think so.
Shake
Yeah.
one.
Saquon.
Shake one.
I think he's gonna
Shake
take
one.
Saquon Barkley.
Shake
And
one.
then leading into
Shake
listen,
Shake one.
do you agree with that pick, or he's off the board now?
Well, obviously not because T-Guns is going to take Barkley at number 4. That's a given right now. That's a given.
If
at
I'm
4.
sitting at 9 and I get Saquon Barkley, I am thrilled.
But if you're sitting at 4 and you get him, you're what?
Thorough.
Sweating a little bit, you know, because there's some guys that you could have
So you have to
taken.
make it up.
He's taking him. I can't wait to get that Barkley jersey and put it right in your face. Can't wait to put it in your face
Why,
So
you're
no-
on
gonna
draft day.
Why, you're
At number
drafting
2 overall. I might go down to the 3rd overall pick.
So number
I
9
might do a
overall,
little.
we
could
could-
draft
I might do a little swap right
Yo.
there just to get Barkley, just to put it right in your
Can you
face.
show the
Why do
viewers?
you have to why do
Can
you
you
have
show
to,
the viewers
'Cause I
Saquon's
wanna
legs
get this
again?
one-
Can you show the viewers the
They're like-
Patreon
they're
legs?
like,
They can't see him. They can't see him.
Why? Listen to me. Why do
Show
you
them
have
the
to move
teardrops.
to get Saquon?
Why do I have to move?
Yeah, I don't get
No,
it.
I just go down one pick because I know the 3rd person right there, James, is not taking Barkley.
So you're gonna switch with him for a later round swap?
Yeah, we can just do like a later on swap.
Okay.
If I'm so adamant to have Barkley right in front of T-Guns' face right there.
If you move
He's
down,
taking him.
if you move
Oh,
down,
absolutely he's taking him.
if you move down in the 7th with James O'Sullivan, you could take.
Yo,
He's
taking
worried.
him.
He's
taking-
worried.
No,
He's
but
worried.
in the 7th. You
No!
you could
You know
take.
where I see this? You're the regular season champion. I'm a little bit worried
I know
about
what
you.
you're gonna say.
I'm a little bit worried about you.
Jump him in a
You took T-Guns.
No.
T-Guns. You took Todd Gurley last year.
Great pick.
Great pick. I know you're all about the Barkley train. That gets me a little bit worried. Maybe I want to take him a little earlier.
I was just thinking you could swap picks with O'Sullivan, maybe switch 7th with him, and you could take Steven Gostkowski in the 7th round.
Oh!
Second pick.
Ah! Kickers matter. Wait, did
Kickers matter.
Commissioner Corey already tell you? Kickers
No
aren't in the
kickers.
league? No,
Ah,
I'm just
kickers.
kidding.
I wish they
just kidding.
weren't.
We're going.
All right, on to the next one.
Woo! Number 10!
Hey, this guy just said only one wide receiver was taken.
Yeah, exactly.
Willie Wilcox is about to take DeAndre Hopkins. out of the
DeAndre.
Houston
The
Texans.
Sean Watson dude.
He's
Mind blowing
back.
last
He's
year.
back. He's the number 2 drafted quarterback right now. Let's
High,
go.
It's a mistake.
But Deshaun Watson made some noise last year. But it's like the Jimmy Garoppolo thing. A couple games. I mean, First of
He
all,
showed out.
Deshaun Watson, Jimmy Garoppolo, who did better in their 4 games of starting?
Can I say something now about Deshaun Watson?
Go ahead.
Teams,
think
have,
so, too.
teams now have film on Deshaun Watson. They didn't last year.
Teams have film on Le'Veon Bell. Teams have film on Antonio Brown.
So
Teams
now
have
it's up
film
to Deshaun
on David
Watson.
Johnson.
Yeah, so
Like,
now
come
it's
on.
up to Deshaun Watson
It's a good fight.
to see
Anyways,
is he legit.
Teams have film on
so
Alex
do you
Smith.
guys think that Willie Wilcox will pick the
Look at
second
Cam
wide
Newton.
receiver?
Cam Newton had that.
GMs have film on Willie
Yo,
Cox.
Yo, do you guys think that Wilcox will pick a wide receiver?
No,
then?
no. I think he
What do
goes. I think he takes Odell Beckham there.
So that's a wide receiver.
Well,
Anyways,
not DeAndre Hopkins. I don't agree with
But I
Hopkins.
just said a wide receiver.
Yeah, wide receiver.
So
Uh,
it could be Odell, it could be Hopkins.
No. Stop. Stop.
I don't think he likes-
Stop.
I don't think he likes Odell.
There's a guy I
Like-
see that he could take. What are you thinking?
What I said in the last podcast.
Yeah.
These 3 picks coming up right here. Wilcox, the O-Nose, and No Guts, reaching picks.
So
They're
all
reaching
6 of them,
picks.
all 6 of them, maybe.
These 3 picks right here, they're going to reach deep down.
Oh,
The
why
picks
do
you
why
like,
do you reach here if you get another pick?
they're reaching though. They're going to see someone that's hot. They're going to see someone that I've seen before. They're going to reach for that. Look at some of the picks before.
Yo, Gronk is still.
They're gonna
available.
see a guy that they can get at 14.
Gronk is slipping.
Rob Gronkowski going 10th overall to Wilcox.
Gronk
Stop
is
it.
slipping.
Gronk
bro.
is coming.
Stop it.
No, but that's dude. Julio Jones to No Guts last year at 4th overall. You could have said the same thing. Stop it.
Yo,
That's not
Gronk's
happening.
value is going
Gronk,
up.
Jordy Nelson at this point last year was already taken.
Yo, if Gronk is on the board for Wilcox, I'll be shocked, bro. He might go earlier.
It's kind of funny. Last year, down 28-3, which was Wilcox. He took Leonard Fournette, which people looked at as a reach. He actually ended up being a good pick that point, but Wilcox second guessed himself. But that again, our reach. I can even see him taking Jordan Howard right here. I can see him just reaching. I can see him feeling that and reaching right there.
I see him taking Leonard Fournette. Guy took last year. Guy that he
But
was
he
worth the first round pick. Yeah, he
But he
traded
took
wrong
him
too.
last
Traded
year.
wrong too.
He took him last year.
That's
Like,
a guy.
why didn't I take him? I'm taking him again. I'm taking him again, and I'm gonna ride with him
You
and
can't-
go
you
ride him
can't-
into the ground. You're not gonna make the playoffs this year.
If you take Gronk right here, send me a trade offer day after the draft. I'll take him back.
Okay, so what were we agreeing on right there?
Tyreek
10?
Evans.
I don't think we're agreeing because I said Leonard Fournette.
It's murky waters right now. It's
Okay,
really
but
murky
this is
waters.
where it goes down to it because we're gonna be able to see who's right.
I say Fournette. What do you say? What's your official?
I say Gronk,
Gronk.
if he's smart.
You look at some of the last year's picks, and it could really be anything right here. I'm gonna say Dalvin Cook. I'm gonna go a little bit different right now. I'm gonna say Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook killed it the first 4 games, whatever games that he played. I think Dalvin Cook. Alex Smith is over there now in Minnesota. That's not bad. I'm gonna say Dalvin Cook at 10. I'm gonna say Dalvin Cook. Let's talk about a running back right there. Number 11. Oh no's. A guy that's not gonna show up to the draft. He's not going to have someone there he's going to rep. We have no idea what's going to end up happening there for the 11th overall pick. What do you guys see him doing?
So at this point in the draft, there's a little confusion on who's left. I think that Dalvin Cook's still on the board here, so I have him as Dalvin. Just
I have him taking Leonard Fournette right here.
So again, Fournette,
I have
Dalvin
Fournette
Cook.
already gone.
I'll agree in that. I'll agree in the same sense of that. Like those
Like, if
guys
Cook is
are
gone, then
interchangeable.
Fournette,
They're
yeah.
interchangeable. Like in terms of picks.
Early, and it's early right now.
Yeah, I mean, like it's interchangeable in that sense right there. Someone like last year, Jay Ajayi was taken very high, in that sense that he could be taken because Blount is now in Detroit. If you want to talk running backs,
Can I say something? So the benefit of taking a Leonard Fournette right here, a Dalvin Cook, kind of risky picks because they did get injured towards the end of the rookie year when Dalvin Cook got injured early. But then you can follow it up. They got picks coming up soon. You got LaShawn McCoy still on the board. Who else is still on the board? Maybe a guy like Joe Mixon.
All right, are we going to the 12th pick?
yeah, I know you're just talking about 12th pick right now.
All right,
Let's go to
no
12th
guts,
pick.
no glory.
No guts, no glory. This is a reach pick, no matter which way you look at it. But
He's
here's
gonna
what I'll
take-
say. How many wide receivers have we taken so far?
2.
That's it.
We're different.
Odell's still on the block.
I
But
had
last
Odell
year,
going. You had
last year, 5 wide receivers were taken in the first round.
All right.
And it's really interchangeable at the end of the day. Okay? So in terms of wide receivers, we said Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham, right?
I had Beckham going. He had Hopkins going.
Hopkins, Odell. Okay, so let's just put
All
those
right,
3
number
right there.
12, he's going to take Kareem Hunt.
No, number 12, he's taking Julio Jones. He loves Julio Jones. He loves Matt Ryan. He loves those Falcons. He loves that Falcons team.
Bro,
Julio
if you-
Jones will be right there.
All
He'll
right,
take
time
Julio
out.
Jones.
If
with
you
him.
picked a guy in the first round last year and he finished as like the 16th wide receiver, why would you take him in the first?
Because he's a pick again.
He
in the
will
second
never
round.
do it again.
He has that
He will
back-to-back
never.
pick.
That would
He has
be-
that back-to-back
Tom, if he took Julio, he would be so stupid.
Oh,
He's
he
not
took
gonna
Deshaun Jackson in the 4th round. Yeah, he's so stupid.
Oh
So-
shit, he did. Never mind.
I like how we throw his curveballs. I think he's due for another curveball. I'll say Michael Thomas here.
That's not.
So let me just say about you, Howie, if you're
Yo.
not watching this, which you are not watching this, but to have Derrick Henry on your team last year, which I think Derrick Henry is a great pick, and I think in the preseason, Derrick Henry's hype is going to go so high up. I know that we've
Don't
talked
forget
about...
Deion Lewis. Don't forget.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say that.
okay.
Why don't you let me finish my sayings?
Sure.
Deion Lewis is going to take a backseat during the preseason. Derrick Henry's going to be the top guy on that Tennessee Titans team. Last year,
Guys.
Tyler Eifert, you took Tyler Eifert. Eifert got hurt last year. Eifert's always been in that top 5
Wait,
conversation
this
for
is the
Tyler.
12th overall pick, and you mentioned.
I'm talking about no guts, no glory right now. I'm talking about his past picks right now. I'm talking about what he has done in the past right there, okay? So I'm saying that he's done that, and he got Kareem Hunt last year.
He's hosting the draft. So this is a big pick. This is a big
He's
pick
hosting
for him.
the draft because everyone will remember him for what he's done at the beginning of the season.
So
Yet
does he?
again.
Hey, time out. Does Howie have the first pick of the draft?
He's the last pick.
Because it's at his house, so he has the first one. Because I thought we were doing the first round earlier, so we could all wear our jerseys. A week or two
I wouldn't mind
earlier.
that. I wouldn't.
A week earlier before
Well,
the draft,
like
so
I
we
said,
could order a jersey.
I would like.
Commissioner has to decide.
I
that.
would like.
Hey,
I
if-
would like the first couple
if
picks.
August 20th, we could get a order in, boom, we could all get a jersey freaking 3 days
yeah.
to us.
So Duke's on the board, and if he makes his pick, we can keep rolling with it.
I think it's a
I'm
good
down
idea.
to make my pick early.
But then it's gonna get fucked up if there's a
How's
trade.
Duke on the board?
Yeah.
Dupe is number 1. That's what he says.
Why would Duke not be on the top first?
Well,
Anyways,
you said August 20th.
yo,
Makes
Duke
no
not be,
sense.
so who would start on the
You're not getting jerseys that far ahead.
all right,
I know, earlier. In August 1st.
all right.
I mean,
Here
if
we
there's
go.
a consensus poll of like who's going in the top 20, you can just get all their jerseys.
Yo, Babs.
Yeah, I'll buy 20 jerseys before.
Yeah, let's
Well, I
buy-
mean, we
let's
already
buy-
have 15 of them here. We just gotta get Barclays.
Yo,
Yeah, Saquon, Shaquan.
all right.
Shaquan.
Can I do a
Shaquan.
solo gig right here?
Yeah.
You guys could just stand up and salute us. Nah. Welcome to the Commissioner's Corner. As you know, in the past couple years, I cursed certain teams, and they didn't do so well. Sometimes I took the curse off. Sometimes I didn't. This year, I got all these envelopes here, and I'm gonna pick one. And I'm gonna start off by cursing one team. And once I get sick of that team, I'm gonna stop and focus on another. If I pick my own team, I guess I will just curse myself. But we'll see what happens.
It's been a long day without you, my friend.
O'Leary, you're cursed.